Hey guys, I'm Jessica, Maid of Might. We're here today with HyperX in my studio, and we're turning into Tracer.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
I essentially grew up in a comic book store. Ever since I was a little kid, I would go in and buy comics and see all the colorful characters and a lot of females who were really powerful. It was an incredibly easy transition from reading about these amazing characters to just bringing them to life in my own way. People who just get started into cosplay ask me all the time, like, what should I do? How should I get into it? Who should I cosplay? And I always say, pick something that just speaks to you, something that you're gonna wanna put all this effort into and make it amazing and make it your own. And start simple, too. Don't try to build something crazy complex your first time, like Tracer, or do if you feel like it, but just, you know, it's trial and error. Make sure that you take your time and love what you do. The most memorable build was definitely my Rapunzel Boba Fett, because I made all the armor from scratch. I painted everything by hand, literally, and if you see the armor, it is just the most detailed thing. But I thought, hey, Rapunzel would paint this all by hand, so am I, and that's probably my most memorable because it was a lot of paint. I've been cosplaying for about 7 years now, and when I started, it was this small, tiny community. I was in high school, and everybody in high school was like, what is this girl doing? Dressing up like characters and going to comic book conventions, it's so weird. And it was a tiny little niche market, and now it's expanded everywhere. It's in pop culture. There's a TV show about it. People who didn't really understand it in high school come to me now and are like, this is cool. I want to do it too. And I think that, you know, in the future, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Overwatch is like the first multiplayer game that I've really enjoyed. I love it because the characters are so unique and they're so dynamic. When I first saw the game, I was drawn to Tracer automatically. And I bought the game, downloaded it, and said, I'm going to play as Tracer. And I did, and I sucked. It was the worst. I just died over and over and over. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I can't cosplay her. I suck! I practice and practice, and now I can finally actually kill other people without dying as Tracer. So this is the back portion of Tracer's accelerator. It was probably the most difficult because it was 3D printed, and I had to coat it in layers of resin, filler primer, and then finally put a base coat on and then detail it. And also, woo, lights up! This is just like a dollar store flashlight that we put in the back. This is Tracer's arm bracer that slides onto her forearm like this and essentially holds her gun. I made this out of ABS plastic. It was vacuum formed over a 3D printed buck. This is Tracer's jacket. I chose this faux leather vinyl to get the texture and the look of leather that I really wanted to, but it's a lot softer and easier to sew in my machine. I used a leather paint, which works on the vinyl as well, to get all of the weathering and details on her seams. Right here, this is one of the patches that I embroidered. I made the cuffs with some fleece, just like her signature look in the game, as well as her open, oversized lapel. So no Overwatch character is complete without their weapons. And these are Tracer's pulse pistols, 3D printed and assembled. Kind of detailed them to make them look like they've been shooting pulse bullets. Tracer travels through time, and I think to protect her eyes, she has these goggles. This was the kit that I assembled. The kit was by Henchman Props, and I just dremeled it. I painted everything, and then I added this foam backing to kind of protect my face and just make them a lot more comfortable. They're hard to see out of. Okay guys, let's get suited up.
Cheers, loves! The cavalry's here!
This has been so much fun. I'm super excited I got to transform into my favorite Overwatch character. Thank you guys so much for watching. Cheers, love!
Do we have stronger one of the other
Tape? No, we didn't bring the other tape. Oh, shiz.
No, okay. Gotta reglue that.